NBA on 2K Sports. It's a beautiful Sunday afternoon. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. DA will join us tonight on the sideline. So a chance now to check out how the All-Star voting is shaping up.
And I tell you, the excitement's starting to ratchet up a little bit as the tallies start coming in.
And you look at Brogdon. He's gotten his share of votes, but there are still a lot of players in front of him.
And it's just been tough in the East this year. Kevin, so many guys are having huge seasons. Even getting near the top 10 is impressive.
And with the starting 10 duly elected, don't forget to tune in this February for the NBA All-Star Game. Look at Cleveland's starting group. A lot of length inside. It's Mobley and Allen in the post. A loaded backcourt. It's Garland and Mitchell. And it's Tyson in at the 3. And for Philadelphia, they've got MP, Tyrese Maxey out there with Cameron Payne. Then it's Joel Embiid, and it's George in at the 3, the small forward. And some top-tier basketball here tonight, Clark. Both of these teams riding a hot streak.
Yeah, I think this might be a bit of a litmus test game, Kevin, in some ways. Put that confidence of a winning streak from both of these teams to the test a little bit here.
Garland, the pass to Mitchell. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. It's a victory here for the home team last time these guys met.
Well, they coasted to the win in that one. Were dominant in the rebound department, and that was a huge factor.
And, you know, one of the things about winning the physical battle like they did in that game, it gives you a lot of confidence going into the next meeting. You know you can push this team around in the paint and win the physical battle.
Right now, I'd send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
I caught up with Coach Nick Nurse. Now, he feels like Darius Garland is the key to that offense. Coach said not many people can stay in front of Garland one-on-one. He's so shifty. So the rotations defensively have to be decisive and quick. And at the other end, we want to force him to work defensively. Guys, back to you.
Thank you, David. There's Garland, and that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's going to be on MP.
Hard not to like how dynamic Garland is on the floor. He's a high-energy player who works hard to maximize his impact on the game.
GA, you look how Garland can create for himself. Very good off the catch or the bounce.
So deadly off of those high pick and rolls because he can dribble into that 3. A playmaker that can do that is a headache. Garland knows how to create that space and get his looks.
Here's Garland. Following the basket by Tyrese Maxey. Pass to Tyson. Mitchell wide open. Sinks the triple. Mitchell's got 5 points so far.
And got rid of it promptly. Mitchell wasting no time.
MP finds Embiid. Good ball movement here by the 76ers. Maxey passes to MP. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Payne can't hit. The Cavaliers have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Pass to Mobley. Now here's Garland. Payne covering. Garland with the bucket.
Only 1 miss in the first 5 attempts, clearly feeling.
And we will have a timeout called by Nick Nurse. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline.
Now we get a chance to check out MP. The last 10 games, he has been on a heck of a run. Well, you know that he can put points up in a hurry, and he leads this team in scoring.
Yeah, you know, I think he's got a great sense of how to keep their offense going and being productive. If somebody else is having an off night, then he kind of steps in and fills the gap.
MP with video game numbers. How about the 60, 20, and 10 triple-double?
An all-time game in league history. MP just doing everything. This guy is a human cheat code.
And it's Maxey with the ball for the Philadelphia 76ers. They trail by 7. And the basket by MP. Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Here's Garland. Score the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
Oh, man, MP to be young again.
Here's Garland. 26 points for him last game against Toronto.
Boy, I thought his passing was absolutely fantastic. I mean, really picked apart the defense all game long.
Now, here's Mobley, leading by 5. Here's Mitchell, shot clock at 6. Good D by Embiid.
Well, you know, stopping him is never easy to do, but the defense was strong there.
Allen against MP. MP sets the screen for George. Sinks the three-pointer.
You've got to be alert to where George is out on that perimeter because that jumper of his has become dangerous.
Allen outside. Holds it up there for Mobley. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
And went up and pulled it down. Mobley soaring.
The 76ers trail by 4. Here's MP. And MP throws it down hard.
My goodness, that was absolutely filthy.
Oh, nasty. This building is stunned. He dug deep, Greg, into his bag of tricks there.
Boy, I'd love to get a replay on that one. Let's keep it handy so we can see it again.
And it's the Cavaliers with the ball after the Sixers pick up 2. MP outside. That doesn't go on the chance to tie. The Cavaliers have gotten 7 of their first 10 attempts to fall so far. Excellent pace to their offense. And the rejection by MP. Drives to the hoop. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. Here's Garland picks one up.
Good stuff happens when you take it to the rack. MP fouled in the act right there.
And we know the second night, Greg, of a back-to-back can be rough.
And the NBA has put in work trying to minimize these, but sometimes it's unavoidable. And if you have a long bench, this is when you lean into it.
And Cleveland making a change here. LeVert's checked in. Now, here's Mitchell. When Donovan Mitchell, Greg, is on the floor, he is the offense.
Yeah, and that goes beyond just his ridiculous scoring. It gets overlooked that he's also a skilled passer. So one way or another, Mitchell is finding points out there.
And Nick Nurse, Greg, the 26th head coach in 76ers franchise history.
And Kevin, known for his creativity and that outside-the-box thinking, I think it's a good fit with this forward-thinking front office.
And you guys know JoJo loves busting out these dunks. What an athlete.
The Cavaliers trailing. Garland the pass to Allen. Mitchell with it. Here's the 3. MP grabs the miss.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
No one to blame on that one but himself. You get looks like that, you've got to take advantage.
LeVert the pass to Allen. Mobley outside. Mitchell outside. Goes up to the stripe. It's hauled in by the 76ers. MP's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
Not much falling for him this quarter, guys, and you can sense his frustration. Both efficient and prolific. He's already hit 6 buckets out of his 8 attempts.
Garland kicks to Mitchell. Mobley outside. And Mobley throws it down.
Excellent pass from Mitchell. His teammates are so fortunate to have a guy to make them better.
Embiid dishes to MP. George finds MP. Some nice ball movement here by the 76ers. Embiid with a screen on Mitchell. And that one's good. Maxey.
Recognized that space given, and Maxey pulled up in the mid-range for the bucket.
Now Garland. He's got 6. Spins. Here's Mitchell. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. Well, a chance to check out some stats for Tyrese Maxey.
In the last 5 games, you can see the trend upwards for effective field goal percentage. And it shows you how confident he's playing right now.
Here's what Philadelphia's going with right now. Council's checked in, and it's Oladipo in for Cameron Payne. Dean Wade, he's checked in for Cleveland. Philadelphia's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. MP passes to Maxey. Now here's Embiid, defended by Allen. Inside, the kick out to Oladipo. Embiid the screen, the 3-ball, and Victor Oladipo hits from deep. And the 76ers lead by 4.
Trying to loosen up those driving lanes. Oladipo there, stretching out the defense.
Outside Garland, takes it inside. And it's MP with the rebound. MP's got 5 rebounds tonight. Count that as his 7th field goal in 9 tries. He's shooting 78%.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
You're exactly right. I mean, everything seems to be dropping. Impressive scoring here.
Allen with the screen for Garland. Pass to Mitchell. Fires from deep. And the rejection by MP.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
Yeah, I like the way they're setting the tone. Really playing with a lot of energy here at the start.
Here's Mitchell. He had a 27-point outing in their last game against Toronto.
And equally spent as much energy on his D. I mean, 4 steals kind of tell the story.
Allen against Embiid. Allen kicks to Mitchell. Clock at 6. And now Oladipo pushing it up. No one back to stop him. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. That's the latest, David.
Hey guys, MP in the last time out against the Hawks had a huge game. He finished up with 65 points, and what a game it was, posting a triple-double. He put on a show. An amazing performance. Probably we won't see a night like that anytime soon. Kevin?
Thanks, David. Yeah, it was a special night for him. The team really fed off his energy.
Yeah, the catalyst for that win, it was an effort that I'm sure he's hoping to replicate tonight.
Yeah, you know, all indications are that he feels good coming into this one. Feels confident that he can build on that prior success.
Yabusele, he's checked in for Philadelphia. And then for Cleveland, Evan Mobley's checked in for Jared Allen. And Malcolm Brogdon subbed in for Donovan Mitchell.
MP's been the catalyst for them tonight. Solid leadership from this young man.
The Cavaliers trail by 9. Brogdon outside. Pass to LeVert. Wade kicks to Garland. Mobley sets the pick for Garland. And no good. Some solid defense from Maxey. MP outside. Back to Maxey. Fires for 3. They grab their own miss. Here's Yabusele. MP passes to Maxey. And the 3 off target.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
Yeah, sensational is a really good word for it. They're tearing it up on the glass.
And I like seeing Garland use that mid-range area. He is so effective, and it puts so much pressure on the defense.
Kendall, and the dunk by MP.
That is ferocious.
You said it. That was ferocious.
Ammonia strong, we call that. Wear that rim out.
Here's Garland after the Sixers pick up 2. And here's Brogdon from the arc. And it's MP with the rebound. MP's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Maxey kicks to MP. Back to Maxey. MP outside. And MP throws it down hard.
When you find yourself up double digits in the first quarter, you know you're doing something right.
Well, they're doing everything right. How about that? I mean, this could turn into a blowout very quickly.
And so it's Cleveland with it. Philadelphia getting their last shot to go. Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Maxey against Garland. Some solid defense from Maxey. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And, you know, it's an all-out effort they've come in with. Very aggressive offense so far.
Here's Mobley. And so it's Philadelphia with a 14-point lead as we bring the quarter to a close. Their strategy has been clear tonight. Work the ball inside, get shots in the paint, and now they are scoring with ease. We've got more in store for you right after this. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for Philadelphia.
Tons of points off penetration so far, guys. They're driving at will on the defense, just taking whatever they want.
You know, something else they've done really, really well, and I know the analytics don't support it, but they've made the most out of their mid-range jumper opportunities.
We've got Yabusele, MP out there with Paul George. And it's T.J. McConnell, and it's Oladipo in at the shooting guard. That's the group for Philadelphia to start the second quarter. Now here's Van Vliet. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
Here's Van Vliet following the basket by MP, and it goes down 2 points.
Using the dribble to get free for a hoop, Fred Van Vliet. That's nasty.
Pass to MP. Now McConnell. Back to MP. That's good for George on the assist by MP. George has got 5 points so far. Just about a minute and a half has gone by here in the second. Van Vliet against McConnell. Now here's Van Vliet. Guarded closer. Pass to LeVert. Takes a three. Rebound by the 76ers. They are coming off that win against Atlanta.
Remarkable consistency from deep. You can't count on that every game, especially on the road.
Yeah, you know, the defense had no answer for him. To do that kind of damage on the road, impressive.
Stolen by Van Vliet. Teardrop shot, and the rejection by MP. In the corner, George with it. Lets the three fly. Good, and it's MP picking up the assist. MP's got his 4th assist in this one. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
Mobley, a screen on McConnell. A floater. Mobley misses. Here's Philadelphia. They're on a 10-2 run here. MP passes to Oladipo. Back to MP. Pass to McConnell. Yabusele kicks to MP. George with the ball. Yabusele can't hit.
Well, you know, this is what happens. You can't afford to lose concentration even for a nanosecond.
To the paint. Kicks it out to Van Vliet. Back to Mobley, and Mobley throws it down.
Outstanding execution. Good job working the ball inside.
Here's Kendall. Mobley with the block.
Mobley is one of the best defenders in the NBA. When he's not blocking shots, he's altering.
LeVert with it. Now defended by Oladipo. And that basket is going to count. Goaltending, the official call.
Yeah, that's a tough call for the refs to make there. I'm not sure it was on the way down, but that's how they saw it.
And the 76ers making a change here. Embiid's checked in. A switch here also for Cleveland. Tyson's checked in. And so it's Brogdon who brings up the ball for the Cavaliers. And after this one, they're home against Minnesota. That game marks the first half of a quick two-game homestand.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And really a reflection of their superior effort level to this point. It seems to me they've gone after this win a little bit more.
From that in-between range, they've been the much better team.
Well, when you knock down jumpers like that, it opens everything else up as well.
Here's Tyson. Hasn't made one yet.
Yeah, recognizing the opening, and Mobley got it to his teammate there on a platter.
And MP gets it to go on the assist by McConnell.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
And here is Van Vliet. 5 points in the game. Over McConnell. From deep. It's hauled in by MP.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Sure. And again, it's Philadelphia.
And that keeps him perfect from the field this quarter.
The Cavaliers trail by 20. Pass to Mobley. Here's Tyson. 9-point game his last outing. Mobley a screen on MP. From 13. Rebound by the 76ers. Embiid's got his 4th rebound in this one. On the wing, MP. He's guarded by Brogdon. He gets it in there.
And they're really in a good position here, thanks in part to the way he's been able to score the basketball.
The shot no good, Tyson. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Thank you, Kevin. Joel Embiid talks about leading his team. He said, I've been guarded so many different ways, I feel like I've seen everything, and I know how to attack everything. For me, it's all about how do I bring everyone along with me. You can't win alone. It's just about playing together and involving everybody. Kevin?
And you've got to involve everybody. All right, D.A., thanks. And the 76ers making a change here. Harris is checked in. Cleveland also making some changes. Donovan Mitchell comes in for Karis LeVert. And it's Garland in for Fred Van Vliet. Pass to Mobley. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. For 3, Mitchell. For just the 4th time today, it is good. That one makes him 4 for 10.
Yeah, they've got a lot of terrain to make up, and shooting the 3-ball more consistently like they are now should help them do just that.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
Yeah, and they're really getting pummeled on points in the paint here.
And the foul called on MP. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. Maxey's checked in for Victor Oladipo. Love's checked in for the Cavaliers. And the rejection by MP. McConnell kicks to MP. Here's Maxey. And the layup is good. Maxey's got 9.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
You're exactly right. It's been all good at one end, and let's be diplomatic and just say not so good at the other end.
And smart of Garland to stay flexible, finding a teammate instead of forcing that.
Whoa! Are you kidding me?
Oh, that's an old-fashioned rim wrap.
Just a remarkable jam. These fans' jaws are on the ground right now.
Platinum level highlight reel material. That is showtime stuff there.
Fearless move by Garland inside, going for the high percentage shot.
The drive by MP. Cavaliers with the rebound. Brogdon outside. Pass to Garland. Love with the screen for Garland. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. The 76ers leading by 23. Here's Embiid. Oh, that's offensive interference. And Joel Embiid is a giant center. Clark, his size, his arm span. How does his sheer size, do you think, affect the game?
Well, he's a mountain of a man. Not only is he tall, he's wide, and he's deep too, Kevin. In other words, he's hard to get around. And he's also hard to challenge because he's north and south. So, and you factor in his touch, this guy does things that I've not really seen a guy of his size do, particularly when you talk about pity-patting the dribble and knocking down face-up jumpers all the way out to the three-point line. It should almost be unlawful for a guy north of 3 bills to be doing that.
MP kicks to Maxey. MP inside. He had a career game last time out. Bucket after bucket. Buries the long-range jumper. Maxey's got 5 points in the quarter.
Zero hesitation. Maxey, great confidence in his mechanics and his work.
Brogdon finds Mitchell. And here's Thompson. Shot clock at 5. Pass to Mitchell. The tray. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. MP's got rebound number 15 here tonight. Now, here's Maxey. MP sets the screen for Maxey. Hits it from three-point range. Maxey's got 15.
After having none in the first, he gets 2 3-point shots to go here.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Mitchell left side. Okoro wide open. He fires. They can't stop the run with that one.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard.
Good. That's another bucket.
And once again, he's hit the 40 mark as he has been nothing short of stellar all season long.
And now he is moved into third all-time for most 40-point games in a single season. Thompson sets the pick for Brogdon. And another miss by Cleveland.
Yeah, and a dangerous trend here as they're starting to live and die with outside jump.
Really good point. I mean, you want to keep that balance, and attacking inside creates space for shooters, and having shooters creates opportunities inside, so it works hand in glove.
Okoro passes to Brogdon. Here's Mitchell. Thompson outside. Pass to Mitchell. It's over Embiid.
Also, they show up top 5 in team rebounding. It's definitely a priority for their coach, which makes it a priority for the team.
And GA, you talked about their scoring average. This is a team capable of exploding on any given night. Their firepower is incredible.
And people still talk about Mitchell being undersized. I think he's proven his athleticism more than makes up for that.
Luke Cornett, he's checked in for Embiid. Jared Allen's checked in for Cleveland. Evan Mobley comes in for Isaac Okoro. MP passes to Maxey. Here's MP. Makes it off the glass. MP's got 42 in the game.
Yeah, that was the 3rd straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
Screen by Allen. And here's Mitchell from the arc. Drills the three-pointer. Mitchell's got 18 points in the game.
That's number 2 for him from long range in the quarter, his 3rd overall.
The drive.
Oh, watch out below. Come on now, throw it down.
Get used to seeing that over the next 10-plus seasons. MP taking flight.
And so it's Mitchell who brings up the ball for Cleveland. This game coming on the heels of their win against Toronto.
Yeah, I mean, we saw them do a little bit of everything in that game. Showed a lot of versatility.
And, you know, everything seemed to just kind of flow naturally for him. Felt like they were in a groove from the opening tip.
He's had 4 chances at the line, made them all.
And he is a cool customer at the line, guys. You've got to be when you're shooting 84% on the season.
You know, one thing about getting going at the free throw line like he has this season, it can continue to carry over.
Hey, watch back.
Now here's Van Vliet. He has 5. Pass to Mitchell. 3-pointer. No good that time. It could go. The shot, no good. MP has been leading the charge for the Philadelphia 76ers. They kept going to him again and again, and he delivered with a monster quarter. Back to the action in just a minute.
Hello, everybody. Guys, they look helpless. It's reminding me of our pickleball team.
To be fair, those senior citizens had a game. We couldn't.
Let us take some time now to talk about the first half, a commanding performance for the 76ers.
They've kept the ball moving. No one's trying to be a hero, and you see the results.
Yeah, they're just not slinging it around. They are passing with a purpose.
Thanks for spending halftime with us.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
Well, with a double-double in hand through 2 quarters, you can just imagine what his stat line will look like at the end of this one.
Yeah, he's got that locked-in look in his eyes tonight, and he's not going to start taking it easy. I think he's going to be going hard until that final whistle blows.
Checking out the group for Kenny Atkinson to start the second half. A loaded backcourt. It's Garland and Mitchell. A lot of length inside. It's Mobley and Allen in the post. And it's Tyson in at the small forward position. Hey, Clark, no one covers the college game like you. And for new pros, what are the biggest challenges adjusting to life in the NBA and the play itself?
Speed and size, Kevin. I mean, that's where it really starts. You've got to be in great condition, but the speed and size of the players at the NBA level is unlike any other basketball you play. Everybody in the NBA is big and athletic, and things are just played and done at a much faster pace.
And you talk about building a legacy. That's MP's mindset, not just for himself, but for this team.
Pass to Mobley. Mobley, a screen on George. Here's Tyson. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That one on George. The Cavaliers have been coming through at the charity stripe. They've made 7 of their 8 attempts.
And they've been ordinary on the season as well, just about 75% from the line.
And guys, that allows their opponents to play very aggressive defense if they choose to, knowing it's not a bad thing to send them to the foul line.
And the foul called on MP. That will get him his 4th foul of the game. Cavaliers shooting a lackluster 38% for the game, struggling so far. And here's Mitchell from the arc. The Cavaliers again can't hit. Philadelphia's gone 6 of 11 when they've taken the 3-point shot tonight. Very respectable. Back to MP. Outside for George. Embiid the screen. They get it back. Maxey on the wing. Here's George. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him. George has got 14 points. Mobley outside, driving to the basket, and Mobley throws it down.
Oh, superb pass from Garland. He's all for setting up his teammate.
Here's Maxey. Mobley with the block. And it's out of bounds. The 76ers able to retain possession here. On defense, Cleveland. It's stolen. Mitchell with it. Maxey covering. Lets it go from deep. And that's good. Donovan Mitchell for 3. Mitchell's got 5 points now this quarter.
And Mitchell is a confident scorer, including from downtown.
And another one falls. Amazing.
And he's up to 52 points.
Yeah, making a GA look all too easy right now. Garland dishes to Mitchell. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. Allen kicks to Mitchell. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. Looking ahead to their next game, playing at New Orleans, they'll match up against the Pelicans. And that one will start off a 3-game road trip for the team. MP passes to Maxey. Back to MP. Outside, George. 6 on the shot clock. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
They are just killing him on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
Pass to Tyson. Mobley outside. And here is Mitchell. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen. And now a look at the upcoming schedule for the 76ers. On Tuesday, they'll go up against C.J. McCollum and the New Orleans Pelicans. Then on Wednesday, they'll be matching up with Andre Drummond and the New York Knicks. T.J. McConnell, he's checked in for the 76ers. MP deciding where to go with it. Here's George. Again, Philadelphia.
Because of his incredible scoring ability, many consider George to still be a star.
Allen outside. Kicks it out to Mitchell. That one drops for him. Mitchell's got 25 points in the game.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
And you know that's how it goes with him. I mean, his hot streaks, guys, don't last minutes. They last days.
Right side, George. From downtown. Good, and it's MP picking up the assist. George has got 7 points here in this quarter.
And this is someone that can really hurt you from long range. He did that to a degree in the first half, and he's doing it now.
The shot's good.
Worked that one inside nicely.
For Philadelphia, they've gone 6 of 9 from the floor here in the second half. They've got to be happy with that. Playing as a team so crucial. Let's see the NBA's best. The 76ers, number 1. Second, the Cavaliers.
These two teams have really passed the ball well all season. They share it, they move it. It's really a pleasure to watch how they approach the game.
Yabusele, he's checked in for the 76ers. Victor Oladipo comes in for Cameron Payne. To the wing on the left. Here's Mobley. Good defense by MP. Philadelphia's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Outside, George. Here's MP. And he lays it straight in. MP's got 58.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Back to Garland. Floats one. Allen dishes to Garland. And the rejection by MP. The kick out to Oladipo. Back to MP. And here's George for 3. That is no basket. This number 3, he has made 11. The Cavaliers have gone just a bit under 50% from the field since halftime, 5 out of 11. Here's Tyson. The Cavaliers again can't hit. Here's Philadelphia. They're on a 13-4 run. Yabusele passes to George. MP kicks to Oladipo. Shot on the wing. Mobley with the rebound. Mobley's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Mitchell outside. Mobley a screen on Oladipo. He had a nice open look right there. Mitchell's got 10 points in just the second half.
Again, it's Donovan Mitchell with a Here he comes, and there he goes.
Oh, look at him punish that rim.
Boy, the guys on the bench loving every minute of that one.
Here's Mobley. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And it looks like, yep, it's a coach's challenge on the personal foul. That triggers a replay review by the officials.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make,
The previous play is under
really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews so effectively and involved.
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double-checking, and the game continues on.
And Philadelphia making a change here. Council's checked in. Karis LeVert's checked in for Cleveland.
And to me, Evan Mobley seems like a fast learner. He adapted to the league play pretty seamlessly and is always looking for little ways to improve.
And the shot goes in.
And he's starting to show that killer instinct this quarter, looking to extend the lead.
Garland against McConnell. A kick out to Mobley. No good from outside.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
MP inside. Mobley's there. Can't finish the one-handed jam. With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, even with an MVP and Joel Embiid, the Sixers can't be a one-man show. Embiid says, I watch a lot of games and I see what's working. Good basketball means cutting, moving, guys getting off the ball, and it's moving and not sticking. But you need the right guys to execute that system. And I think we've got the right guys. Kevin?
I know you and I agree they do, David. Thank you very much. And that one's good. Council's got his first 2 points.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
And the 3-ball is good. Mitchell's got 13 points in the second half.
And he's clearly led the way offensively. The question is, can they ride him and get back into it?
McConnell passes to MP. Driving in, and he jams it right over Jared Allen. Wow!
Good cut by MP there. Love that aggressive approach.
And they're bringing you up close and personal on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. And so Garland will bring it up for the Cavaliers. Mitchell outside. Back to Garland. Again with the block.
And swatting shots away with ferocity.
And GA, he is not messing around in this one. Count the basket.
Nice pass there to set that basket up.
Cleveland's gotten the three-pointer to fall to the tune of 50% here in the third quarter. They've made 3 of 6. Mobley kicks to LeVert. And here's Garland for 3. MP grabs the miss.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
And he's got to find other ways to contribute then, because his shot making is not happening right now. Outstanding distribution there. I mean, what impressive passing ability.
Mobley the pass to Allen. Here's Mitchell. Just 4 to shoot. Mobley finds Garland. Another miss by Garland.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
To me, it appears he's starting to lose his composure a little bit. We'll see if he can regroup and get back into a better rhythm.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
10 straight points off assists. That's very impressive, and it also makes the game easy and fun to watch.
Pass to Mitchell. shot to stop the run. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. And MP with the basket on the assist by Oladipo. Oladipo's got 3 assists in the game. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Back to Garland. Over McConnell. Garland with the bucket. And that's 12 points for Darius Garland.
Just 1 of 6 this quarter, and it looks like he's going to try to shoot his way out of this funk.
Here's Yabusele. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's on Jared Allen.
Yeah, the defender all over him.
He got him good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
Maxey's checked in for the 76ers. Then for the Cavaliers, Dean Wade, he's checked in for Allen. Malcolm Brogdon comes in for Donovan Mitchell. And it's Fred VanVleet in for Garland. Maxey against VanVleet. Out to Wade. 14 feet away. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron. Wade's got 5 points so far.
Dropping an absolute dime, it's really VanVleet's specialty. He loves sharing the sugar.
Tries it from 9. Maxey, no good. The Cavaliers shooting right around 41% from the field in quarter 3. Back to VanVleet. Mobley, a screen on MP. Good. He has 7.
Great work by VanVleet. So good at carving out space on the interior.
Pass to Council. Good, and the assist goes to MP.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
VanVleet kicks to LeVert. Wade outside. Now, here's Brogdon. The shot. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. Maxey's got his 4th rebound in this one. He got it again! Sensational!
And that's 70.
He's unbelievable. And so it's Philadelphia holding an unbelievable lead as the quarter wraps up. They've been playing some ferocious defense. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
Hey, that was a high-level pass no matter what position it came from. But it does make it stand out a little more when it's made by the big fella.
Cavaliers, Jared Allen's checked in for Wade. Evan Mobley comes in for Karis LeVert. And it's Mitchell in for Brogdon. And here are the Cavaliers. They're on a 16-7 run. Yabusele out there with MP. Then it's Payne. Then there's Harris. And it's Council in at the shooting guard position. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia. Payne's shot is good.
I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter. Just served him up.
And for the Cavaliers, they're shooting 44% in the 4th. The offense with some ups and downs. Back to Garland. And stolen by Payne.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for Philadelphia.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And in the win-loss column, tonight's game will push their record up to 54 wins on the year.
And they've taken control of the season series. This brings them to 2-0 with 1 game left against this squad.
And believe you me, they'll be gunning for the sweep in that third meeting.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for MP.
What more can you really ask of a guy? I mean, when you come out and get a triple-double, making contributions all over the place.
Mitchell outside. Lays it up off the glass. Mitchell's got 37.
Look, it's always great to get into a rhythm, but do it when it matters.
Now,
what a dunk!
And credit the whole team. It was a focused, concerted effort to put this one away.
yeah, what a time to put the hammer down. Any hope of a comeback diminished.
For 3, Mitchell drains the three-pointer. Mitchell's got 40 points.
He's somebody that's really comfortable carrying the offensive load.
Here's MP. Hits it again. Wow!
And he's been dominant here thus far.
Shouldering the offense, GA really taking it to the opposition. So it's the 76ers winning this one easily. And the outcome of this one